How we doing, everybody? I'm Mike Dewan here at Munster High School, and I'm here with Munster Head Coach, and more importantly, my former head coach, Jason Grunewald. Coach,
how you doing, Mike?
How we doing today?
Doing great.
Beautiful, beautiful. We'll get it started. A couple months into the season already. How's camp been so far?
Good. Numbers are better. Camp's been really good. Kids are playing hard. We have quite a few guys returning on offense. We have a few holes on defense to fill, but the kids are giving a great effort, and we love having them.
That's the goal. So talk to me about the numbers. How was that growing over the past few years?
I think our relationship with Pop Warner's gotten better. We're starting to see more kids coming up through our program from 8th grade to freshman year that have had some Pop Warner experience, and that's kind of helped last few years kind of get our numbers back to where they should be compared to years past.
Beautiful, beautiful. Talking about the team a little bit, I know you guys are in the wishbone offense, and it's an offense that you really have to buy into as any players. Talk to me about how you get your players really bought in and just kind of, maybe running the ball, 80% of the time.
Yeah, I just think it comes down to what they feel makes them successful. I think, a few years ago we were in the spread and we weren't seeing very much success at all. And last couple of years was our third year in the flexible or triple option. And I think the kids are seeing themselves more successful. They're seeing themselves more competitive in games. I think that's kind of helped the overall buy-in with that across the board. They kind of see that this kind of fits them and their skill set, and it's very adaptable. We give a wide range of kids can play in this offense to be successful at certain things. But I think that's the main thing. They're seeing themselves. I know the record hasn't been great. Even like last year, we went 3-8. It wasn't great, but we're more competitive. In the games we lost to Highland 12-7. We lost to KV here 28-13. And we've been more competitive, and I think they've kind of taken ownership of that style of offense.
Gotcha. Now with the wishbone, you need a bell cow, and
you better have a bell cow.
I think you got that in Ascadam. Talk to me about him and any other pieces that'll return.
He's definitely a bell cow, that's for sure. I mean, he honestly didn't come into last year as a starter. We were alternating two guys Lake Central Week, and then he became the guy. We kind of went back and reevaluated their playing. The role of having them switch every series wasn't good, so we went with him, and he kind of took off. So he ran for about 800 yards on the season. Had a couple injuries late, missed a game or two, but he's going to be a senior this year, so we're looking for him to be that workhorse, that bell cow. Yep. Our offensive line, Jackson Collins, the center, he's kind of coming back. Our two guards and Sam Morgan develops are coming back. So, I think we're, being the third year in it too, we're starting to see some continuity where the kids that, even if they haven't played on Fridays, they played in the same system on Saturdays, or they played in the same system on Thursday night at freshman. I think that's really helped, the progress along, with this.
Gotcha. Talking about the conference a little bit, Hanover's coming over to the NCC. I know we've had some run-ins with them in the past, couple scrimmages here, and I know you guys played them for a couple years. What does that mean for the conference?
I mean, that just makes the conference better.
Yep.
I think the NCC is one of the toughest conferences in the state. Everyone gives Doolin a lot of credit. Doolin has a lot of great players, but the NCC is really good football. Everyone's running. You're playing NCC. You better be able to stop the run, and you better be able to run the football.
Right.
Everyone, make deep runs in the tournament. The weather gets really crappy here in Northwest Indiana come October, come November. So, but yeah, they're just going to add. There's going to be another tough team that only gives us 3 conference opponents. So it's a very tough schedule, very, very tough conference. We're looking forward to having them in there. They're
awesome.
They're a great program.
Week 1 LC, you and I both know that's never an easy test. It's always a numbers game with them, and they got a bell call of their own. So how are you guys gearing up for that and getting ready for the Indians coming here?
It doesn't give our kids. Our kids are always excited about that. That's definitely David versus Goliath. Lately, Doolin versus an NCC team, they do definitely win on the numbers battle, but you can only play your best 11. So we're hoping our 11 are better than their 11, but they do have a strong running back. He's going to Iowa. He's very good. He's been Xavier. He's been there for the last 3 years. Yeah. So he's definitely a load to bring down. That's for sure.
For sure. And then rounding out, it's not been a very ideal offseason for us, Munster, in the Munster family. We've lost 2 legends. Nothing short of a legend there. Tom Largus, Hall of Fame coach, offensive line coach, been here for many years, player too, and a do-it-all guy, player, coach, you name it. Chris Marsh, we lost all in the past 6-8 months. So how was this Mustang program honoring those two in this upcoming season?
It's those are guys you can't replace. Those are guys that I grew up around. Those are guys that many guys that I played with and guys before me and after me, and guys that I've coached with have been around. They've been around forever. So with Coach Largus, I know at the school they're going to name the building out by the football field after him, I believe, around the Andrain game. We have our game day T-shirts for the kids, designed kind of on like what his culture of the program was, and some of like his main ideas. And then we have a couple decals on number 60 for Chris Marsh, and then TL for Coach Larger. So we do the best we can. We talk about them all the time because a lot of these kids, that was new for them. I've known Tom for X amount of years and Chris for X amount of years, but now we've never really had to deal with that, losing staff members here with kids, and that's been tough for them. So I'm sure they'll appreciate the game day shirts. Kind of remind if they can't figure out who to play for, they'll wear it on their shirt.
Right, of course. Coach, again, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Always good to be back here at Munster. Of course, I'll be silently rooting for you guys, keeping no bias aside for you guys.
I get it. Come by anytime you want.
Of course. Thank you, Coach. I'm Mike Dewan here with Region Sports Network. This is Munster Head Coach Jason Grunewald. Region Sports Network, the only game in town.